Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I wanted to do a 2.5-year review of my long-range Tesla Model 3. I have 67,000 miles on the car now, and kind of want to break it down into 3 points. Talk about the resale, the maintenance, and the cost savings over the years. So let's get to it. So the reason I wanted to start with resale is because I'm actually selling my Model 3 and buying a Model S Plaid, which I'm super excited about. Still waiting on the delivery date, but be sure to subscribe to the channel because I will have more content coming up once that Plaid is finally delivered. As far as the Model 3, I bought it back in December of 2018 for $62,500, and at that time I received the $7,500 tax credit, which put the total cost of the car at $55,000. Over the years, I purchased full self-driving, which at the time was $4,000. Now it's actually at $10,000. And I also purchased the boost upgrade for $2,000, putting the total amount of money invested in my Model 3 to about $61,000. Tesla valued my trade-in at $42,900, as you can see here, with 67,000 miles. But I ultimately decided to list my Model 3 myself and sell it privately. I listed at $47,900, ended up securing an offer for $45,000. The other awesome feature with Teslas are the over-the-air updates. The car keeps getting smarter and better with each update. When I first bought my car, it did not have the summon feature where I could control it from parking lots. It did not have Netflix or YouTube. That all came over the air through an update. The last resale item I wanted to talk about before we get into the maintenance section is about Sentry Mode. And there were a lot of break-ins when the Model 3s were first coming out, and someone tweeted at Elon Musk about all the break-ins happening, and what do you know, a few months later, they came out with an update that allowed Sentry Mode on your car. It utilized 8 cameras around the car to kind of create its own surveillance system. In order to utilize Sentry Mode and record on the cameras, you just have to buy a USB drive from Best Buy. You plug it right in your center console, and here are some events that I pulled from my Model 3. The next section I want to talk about is repairs and maintenance. And you'd be surprised, there are only 17 moving parts in a Tesla, whereas a gas car, you have just over 200. Less moving parts, less can go wrong, less maintenance needed. One of the things you need to do every 2 years is replace the cabin air filter. I bought a new filter online for $35 and replaced it myself with a screwdriver. Or you can have Tesla come out and replace it, and they charge about $100 total. The second maintenance item I needed was windshield washer fluid. You buy that every 6 months, normal with every car. The next thing, the 12-volt battery went bad after just about 2 years. It is covered under warranty if your car is under 50,000 miles. I decided to buy an OMU lithium battery, which is a lot more efficient, comes with a 4-year warranty, and it is half the weight of a normal 12-volt battery. So over the years, with that little extra weight saving, you may get a little extra range. Very nominal, but this battery came with a 4-year warranty. That's why I decided to upgrade to that. The next maintenance item were new tires. The ones that came with the car, Continental Pro Tracks, they lasted about 46,000 miles. And it really depends on your driving habits. If you're gunning around every single corner, I've seen tires last as long as 20,000 miles online. The tires I purchased from Costco, they came out to just over $1,000 with install. And on the inside of the vehicle, maintenance-wise, it's really just cleaning the white seats. They've held up over the years, definitely. No blue jean transfer. You can simply clean them with baby wipes. They look like day one. Driver's seat might be a little worn in some spots, but not noticeable at all. On the steering wheel, there are some white specks that I've noticed have appeared. Not really sure what's going on there, just normal wear and tear, I'm guessing. And I did buy some better, more durable mats for the front and the back. And really the only other spot that's showing signs of wear is on the driver's side armrest. Just from where I've been setting my elbow, you can see some spots are worn out right there. As far as fit and finish on my Model 3, everything looked pretty well and pretty lined up. The driver lower door right here, you can see there's a pretty big gap, and you can see the shadow that it's casting, so it's not exactly lined up. And also at the bottom of the pillar here, you can see it's misaligned. These two spots and the driver's side rim, here there's a little chip from the factory. I didn't bring it up during the inspection. Everything else in the car is pretty much perfect except for those 3 spots. Lastly, I want to talk about the cost savings with an electric vehicle. My insurance with State Farm comes out to about $118 per month. I do have a clean driving record, so that may help, but I mean, nothing outrageous insurance-wise. Charging, if you do the math, charging at home, it comes out to about 9 cents per kilowatt hour here in South Florida. So a full charge from dead to full is about $7. Whereas if you're traveling with superchargers, they usually run you around 25 to 30 cents per kilowatt hour. So it comes out to about 15, 16 bucks for a full charge. As far as charging at home, I have a NEMA 1450 installed, which will get you about 30 miles per hour, or you can use a normal 120 volt, but that's only going to yield you about 5 miles per hour. I put a link here in the description. I got a more in-depth video about charging if you want to check it out. To wrap it up, my total savings with my Model 3 over 2.5 years and 67,000 miles comes out to $5,700. Between the fuel savings, the oil changes, brake jobs, you can see down below in the description how I came up with these numbers. I also want to remind you that Teslas do have a 5-star crash rating in every single category. I mean, they're fun to drive, they're fast, they're efficient, one of the most economical cars on the road, and I mean, it's literally the best of all worlds. I truly do think the Model 3, 5 to 10 years from now, will be the next Honda Civic we see on the roads. Thanks to the technology, self-driving features, low maintenance, and the safety factors of it, it's really going to be a high demand car, and once they can produce it at a lower price per unit, you're going to see them all over the roads in the future. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about electric vehicles or Teslas, leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to get back with you. But make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to take delivery of the Plaid, hopefully end of August, if not September. Cannot wait for that, and we'll have a lot more content coming up once that gets delivered. We'll catch you next video.